Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I have such respect for women. I cherish women.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
A man who will be the next president of the United States, Barack America.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 10 times as many airstrikes as Bush, Barack America.
That China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Oh my God. Is this seriously the best that our country has to offer? Republicans and Democrats, the right wing and left wing, they're both wings of the same bird. They're both big government parties who want to spend more of your money. Reform only matters to them the year before the election, and they just play the blame game, talking past each other without ever getting anything done. Drain the swamp never happened from Trump. The least establishment thing of Trump's first term, in my opinion, is Ted Cruz and AOC talking about congressional term limits. Surprise, surprise, that never took off because nobody in Congress wants to put their job at risk. Enough is enough, but what do we do? I suggest considering voting for the Libertarian Party. Third parties are really on the upswing. They played a big role in swing states in 2016. Trump won Michigan by 15,600 votes. More than 14 times that number voted third party in Michigan. Trump's Florida victory was less than half of the state's third party votes. New Hampshire, Gary Johnson, the Libertarian candidate in 2016, had nearly 30,000 votes, and Trump won by the skin of his teeth. The same holds true for blue states as well. In Virginia, which Clinton won, her margin of victory was much smaller than the number of third-party voters. See, the Libertarian Party is stronger than ever. By far the strongest third party in 2016, and the only third party with a member in Congress is the Libertarian Party. On isidewith.com, the Libertarian Party candidate for president, Dr. Joe Jorgensen, is currently polling at 8%. And Joe has received the necessary funding to be on every state's presidential ballot, and Brad Barron, a hopeful senator from Kentucky, received the necessary funding to compete in the Kentucky debates against Mitch McConnell. And considering the philosophy of voting third party, so many people say it's just throwing your vote away. But really, the lesser of two evils is still evils. Vote for the candidate that earns your vote so you aren't complicit and partly responsible for all of the crap that they do. With the candidate that the Republicans and Democrats are giving us this year, you're lying to yourself if you think either one is going to be perfect. Really, Trump has failed to deliver on a lot of his campaign promises. Government's bigger than ever. And his coronavirus response has been suboptimal, we'll say. And Joe Biden, he's been in public office for over 4 decades. He's as boomer and old guard establishment as they come. If Biden complains about the problems with the system, he's at least as responsible for it as anybody else. Really, the Libertarian Party is effective where the two main parties are silent and weak. Let's just take current George Floyd tensions into account. Notable Democrats in government, they wore culturally appropriating scarves and kneeled. Trump tweeted out wanted posters and tweeted about law and order, in all caps, of course. Meanwhile, Justin Amash, the one Libertarian member of Congress, proposed a bill that would allow victims of police brutality to sue the officers in question and hold the police accountable if they suck at doing their job. The current state of U.S. politics is garbage. It is exhausting. But if cutting government spending to pay off Uncle Sam's extreme debts, allowing you to keep more of your hard-earned money, ending the war on drugs, demilitarizing the police, and above all, protecting your individual rights sounds like a party platform you could vote for, please head over to joej2020.com and support her efforts to become the first libertarian and the first female president of the United States. I'll have all of my sources in the description. Please check them out. Thank you very much.